Hi, good morning. This morning I'm going to talk about getting your first silent sale. And the first thing anyone ever asks me about this is, well, what is a silent sale? Because especially being an introvert, how do you get sales silently when you're not needing to shout and forever pay sort of advertising and getting things out there? How does that happen? Hi, if you haven't been with me before, my name is Susanna Reay. I am an introvert myself, an entrepreneur, and I help introverted women like you who might also be actually highly sensitive extroverts, so you feel the overwhelm of the business world in the same way. And I help you start your business with success, to get your basic foundations in place so you're in a position where you can grow strongly and confidently. So thank you for joining me this morning. So getting your first silent sale. So did you know that for anyone to actually get to the point of handing over money for your offer or your product or your service, it normally takes 7 to 10 touch points where they have interactions with you before they feel confident. Now, this statistic is industry-wide, and it's really, really important to take this on, which is why in social media land, it's very, very important to really think about how are you getting across your message and the importance and the benefits. Now, your first silent sale really comes from the point where people say, hey, I like what you're saying, I'm curious, I've been following you for a while, and then what more do I need to do? Maybe you can answer my questions. They might start commenting on your posts, like here, if you're with me and watching, you might start tapping in and ask your questions, which if you are, feel free, do add your questions. I will see them, hopefully, anyway. And the silent sale, the very first one, which is super important, is the point where you've intrigued your future client who is curious about what you offer and how you can help them. And the way we do this is offering a free taster sample of our services. Now, often you might see these, and I'm sure you filled in many of these forms yourself, in terms of it's when we give our email address and we say, yes, you as the business owner are welcome to come in to my personal email box and tell me about what you do. And that is your first silent sale. And it is so important because here in social media land, we don't own Facebook, we don't own Instagram, we don't own YouTube. And it doesn't matter actually how many followers you have in these areas, because when it comes down to it, you need people in your own realm, in your own business realm, and that means gathering and creating a list of contacts. So it's creating your own special little black book of people who are interested in what you do. And this first silent sale is when you offer the free sample, and in return the person gives their email, and you can then send them emails to talk more about your products and different services, maybe advice and value that you have to share. So with this, what's super important is that, I'm sure you've heard many times, is the know, like, trust factor. And so you're going from them just beginning to get to know you, to liking you, and then wanting to pass across the email. Now, the high quality of your free sample has to be there because it's designed to impress, to make you shine, to make you wow, and really take you sort of moving forward. But it's not enough to just create, say, a checklist and go, here you go, have my checklist. or I see this so many times on websites, hey, sign up for my newsletter. Because why should I sign up for your newsletter? What is it that it's going to give me? So there's 4 simple stages to getting your free sample. And these are also covered deeply in my free offer to you, which is the Overthinker's Action Plan. Oh, wrong one, I'll put that up. So is the Overthinker's Action Plan. And this is where, if you're interested and want to get more details, look in the first comment, and I've got a link to my landing page for the Overthinker's Action Plan that takes you through the 3-step framework to attract and engage clients. So the first one is, obviously you do need to create your free sample in the first place. And in the Overthinker's Action Plan, I do delve down and give you some ideas and some great starting points for that. But the second step, which many people actually forget about, is the importance of your landing page. Now, on your landing page, you then also, I keep wanting to show you that one. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. You will see it properly, I'm sure. So your landing page, now this is mine for the Overthinker's Action Plan because it's always easier to show by example. And what you really need to have is, when it comes down to it, is you need a really good heading to say clearly, what do you do? I do online business coaching for introvert and HSP, highly sensitive person is what HSP stands for, women. And you want it as a banner on your landing page. Then you need to give people a reason why. Why are they wanting to download your free sample? So for me, I'm saying here's 3 key points. And when you actually download, you will have the answers to this. So for myself, I know that a lot of you listening might well be perfectionists and you worry and you constantly go over things. So I've basically put in here, to stop you from stressing, is I've got a whole welcome email sequence which you can follow in detail. And then obviously you have the fill-in form, and it's a whole 12-page action plan. And if I come back, I'm now going to show you this here down on the side that I kept glimpsing at is actually a small snapshot of the email welcome sequence that I provide for you within the free download. Now, this is something else that when you're creating your free sample, think about giving sneak peeks inside. What does it look like inside? So people go, yes, I would want that. So here I actually give you exactly when you should be sending your follow-up emails, which is the sort of 3rd step. You've got to create this email welcome sequence. So you don't just send them your free sample, but then you follow on with other emails. And there's lots of great email clients out there like MailerLite who you can set up these as automations. And it takes people through the journey. So you give them a free sample, then you would introduce yourself, and then you might give some more information. And you really want a sequence of, say, 5 to 7 emails before they come on to your main newsletter and get your regular newsletter updates. And that is one of the important parts of a free sample as well, is you've then got the content, but you do need to then regularly be sending out newsletters. When I say regularly, now that is down to you and your business. For some people, that could be every day. Other people, a couple of times a week, maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, once a month, or even once a quarter. But the point is you send it out at a regular point so people come to expect it and what you're doing. So if you'd like to grab the Overthinker's Action Plan and get notes from this session and also go deeper down into the 4th element, which is the secret sales technique that actually increases your sales by up to 50%. And that is also within this action plan. So go down to the first comment, click through, and you can get notes from this session all the way there. And if you're looking anywhere else, then I've got the link here on screen, so you can also copy that down. So rather than making notes whilst I'm going live, you can do that. So I hope you've had, I'm just going to take those off. I hope this has helped you and realise the importance of your first silent sale. It is so important that we sort of get out there and show and shine what we are able to do. So you need to put quite a bit of thought into what you're doing and how this can help your business grow. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.